Welcome, everybody. I'm Haunted. You are the Heathens. This is Fireteam Heathen. Today, we are doing episode 6 of Starfield. Last episode, we went to Akila City to get a piece of wood for a scientist to fix a very horny tree. Then we stopped a bank robbery. We got into a family dispute between our follower and his dad. And then we raided a cave and got an artifact that we needed. And now we're probably going to go ahead and go back to Akila City and start seeing what some of the townsfolk needed help with. Doing some side quests and stuff over there. So, yeah. Without further ado, let's go ahead and load up Starfield. The guard said Sarah Filburn was arguing with her brother Henry about something. And the quest is called Beer Run. Might as well help with that, right? B-double-E-double-R-U-N, Beer Run, Beer Run. Yes, Sarah. Weston Filburn's house. Alright. Hey, knock knock, coming in. It's not too shabby of a house, actually. Good sized little pantry. Oh no, bathroom. It's the bathroom. Bathroom, kitchen, dining area.
It's true. My husband runs one of the most successful businesses in the Freestar Collective.
Really?
But I still think we can do better.
I mean, you know, most people think stuff like that. What's up, Sarah? You needed
If you're
assistance.
here for Weston, he's underfoot somewhere. Either here or at the factory. But please, if it's about that brewing nonsense, kindly leave. They don't need any more encouragement.
Well, what? Are things okay?
Dear me, no. Weston's a fine man. If anything,
Okay.
that's why I want more from him. He could do even greater things. If only he could see that.
Okay, that seems interesting. What do you have wrong with brewing? There's like multiple bars in this town.
I'm not some stuck-up teetotaler. My problem with the business is more nuanced. Weston, that's my husband. Well, he's never been what I'd call a dreamer or a visionary. He's a practical man, good with ledgers and numbers.
Sure.
His brother Henry's the creative one, but he seems to have lost interest in growing the company, and now all he wants to do is brew beer. Filburn Agricultural Systems could provide the whole of the settled systems with food, not just Akila City.
Okay.
Seems those two are content to think small.
I mean, it could be like a midlife crisis kind of thing. But this does seem like somewhat of an issue here.
That's for sure. Well, you didn't come here to hear me natter on.
No.
Anything else?
Yeah. Well, why don't you take part in what's going on?
And try to come between Weston and his brother? They'd never allow it.
Okay.
Oh, I've tried to drop hints and make suggestions, but it all falls on deaf ears. I don't mean to sound ungrateful, of course. The company's healthy, and Weston and I live well enough. I'd like to help, you know? I'd like to be a part of things instead of feeling like I'm playing second fiddle. I suppose I should just accept my lot and try to find peace with it.
There's got to be some way to resolve this issue here.
Well, there is.
Okay.
The stakes are huge. With further R&D on IntelliWheat, the entire settled systems could benefit.
Okay.
Surely that's worth some less than savory solutions.
How do you mean less than savory? I mean, is IntelliWheat that big of a deal?
Right now, it's tailored to Akila's biomes, allowing wheat to flourish in places it normally couldn't. But if Henry applied himself, who knows where else we could grow in Teleweet? He may
I
be
see.
frustrating, but Henry's the smartest person I've ever met. Just don't tell him that.
Oh, I'm absolutely going to tell him. Inflate his ego is going to help me. I mean, ending starvation's worth breaking a few eggs, right?
Exactly. Henry's pet project is tied to market perception. His beer, annoyingly, is really good. But
Why is that
if
annoying?
we could make a bad batch, terrible, really, his margins are tight enough he might be forced to throw in the towel.
That seems iffy. I'm not going to poison anybody.
What? Oh god, no. I just want it to taste bad. Like stale, or like it's whatever makes beer taste worse. The next big batch of beer is almost done brewing in our factory.
Okay.
You just need to find a way to break in without getting caught by the guard and tamper with it somehow. Then just wait a day or so and see how the batch goes over at the Stone Root Inn. Do that, and I'll pay you handsomely.
I'm very
That's
iffy
the last
about.
I'll talk of this.
Okay. I don't know how I feel about that. How you feel about messing with beer? This seems like an iffy situation. I'd almost rather just poke the husband and be like, "Hey, stop being a dick." All right. Work at soccer? Are we playing football?
He kicked the ball over the wall. Over the wall.
Oh. You kicked the ball over the wall, buddy?
And the crowd goes wild! For the Akila City Champion!
Okay, but like...
Gravity is a harsh mistress. Here, even more so.
Okay, so... When you say you kicked it over the wall, is it like... You punted that thing all the way up and over this? Is there a soccer ball out here? I don't see one. I don't see a soccer ball out there, guys. Sorry. Excuse me.
Akila's dusty, but it's home.
Okay, well... You appear to be in my way. Yep, thank you,
Be
sir.
careful if you run into those eclectic jerks. Fly around like they own the settled systems. They like to use old, abandoned facilities as outposts.
Yeah, I've noticed. I usually...
Colony war.
Okay. Ooh, let's... Increase IBU to 60? Oh, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna turn this into a, This is gonna be one of those, like, homebrew, not stouts, what are they called? The microbrewers, you know. Mustache is bigger than mine, but with no beard and flannel glasses. You know what I'm talking about. Ba, 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 ba. I don't like the feeling of something crawling on my leg. Okay. You ever get that, like, something's crawling on your leg feeling, and then you look down and realize it's just your own hair moving? It's annoying. Oh, hey, there's the mayor. Hey, buddy. Here, you're looking for some help.
Hello there. So good to see you.
I already don't like you.
Good to meet you, friend. Name's Elias Cartwright. I'm
Okay.
the mayor of Akila City.
I
Now,
got that.
I've got a memory for faces, and I can't say I've seen yours around here before.
You
I make it
haven't.
a point to introduce myself to everyone who passes through our fine city.
That
As
is
the founder
unreasonable.
himself once said, there's no substitute for a warm welcome and a friendly smile.
I highly doubt that a co ever said that. The founder?
Ah, that'd be Solomon Coe, who stuck
Yeah.
a shovel in the ground right here over 160 years ago. That first settlement grew to become the city you see today.
I know.
And let me tell you, it was no small hardship to make that dream a reality. Yes,
Yeah.
indeed, this place has a proud and noble history. Why, for some of us, it's practically hallowed ground. That's why I like to meet each and every person who comes here, to make sure they know what a special place our city is.
I appreciate that, I guess.
You're more than welcome. As I'm sure you know, us folk in the Freestar Collective put great stock in human kindness and generosity of spirit.
The
I like
fuck
to
you
think that's
do?
what sets us apart from our neighbors in the United Colonies. We don't rely on machines or bureaucracy. We rely on each other. I won't
Bro, I'm
pry
not...
about what brought you here. That's all of your business and none of mine. However, I'd be more than happy to give you the scoop about the core and Midtown.
This man's acting like he's up for re-election. What about Midtown?
Midtown's where most of the business and trading gets done. It's
Okay.
not as old as the core, because it was built later as the city grew. As the name might
Granted.
suggest, Wallside's the district that runs along the inside of the Great Wall that surrounds the city. It's mostly farmers and other laborers that live down there. They ain't got quite as much space, but it's cheaper, so it all works out.
Okay. What about this tall thing in the center here?
Ah, you must be referring to The Rock. It's
Yes.
home to the largest and oldest cantina in town.
Yeah,
It's
full of
also
cops.
where the Council of Governors holds its occasional strategy meetings. As mayor of the city, I have a seat on the council. The Freestar Rangers are headquartered in the upper floors. They've
Okay.
got the best view of the city. I like to think that means they're always keeping an eye on the rest of us. I have to say, I sleep a little easier knowing the Marshal and his Rangers are up there protecting the Freestar Collective.
Sam, do you believe this dude? What? Why does the city need a wall anyway?
You really are new around here, aren't you?
I mean, it's
Aquila's
the giant
every
lizard
bit
things.
as dangerous as it is beautiful. There
Yeah.
are creatures out there that pose a mortal danger to anyone caught out in the open. Foremost
Yeah, I know.
among them is the Ashtar.
Yep.
Quick, strong, clever, and damn good hunters. I'd tell you more, but you might not sleep so good. Thankfully, the wall keeps them out. As long as you stay on the right side of it, you've got nothing to worry about.
Okay. Well, where can I get a drink?
You've got a few choices there.
Okay.
The cantina in the Rock is famed throughout the settled systems for serving the best brew that credits can buy. The hitching post ain't been open long, but most folks seem to like it. If you're looking for a quick drink before moving on, give it a try. Aggie's is a bit of an acquired taste, you might say. Folks who prefer a venue that's a little more rough and tumble tend to feel at home there. Like I
Aggie's
said,
it is then.
lots of options.
Okay, so Aggie's is my spot. What's going on with the center of town here?
The core is the oldest district and represents the original settlement dating back to the days of Solomon Coe.
Yeah,
The
you said that.
descendants of the original settlers still make their home there today.
Okay. What's going on with Langston and you having an issue?
Frank's just the latest owner of the old Hassanove Manor, and he's the worst,
Hassanove?
simply the worst. But it's been a problem since the Hassanove family ran out of heirs. There's an old
Okay.
wrong the Cartwrights have been trying to right for decades. And hence, well, I need help.
What's wrong with him?
He's just another slick, rude neon corporate hack.
Oh, he's a
Full of himself
corpo?
And just awful. I mean, the core is history itself. Cads like him don't belong here.
I mean, if you pay me, I'll go talk to him.
Of course, of course. The last Hassanove was Sahar. Sad tale there. By all accounts, when she lost her last grandchild around 40
This guy
years
seems
ago,
fake.
well, it broke her. She packed up and just plain left the estate. Built some farm far from Akila City and the protection of its walls.
She's
It
probably doing
didn't
better
take
than
long
here.
before the Ashtar overran the farm, and just like that, no more Hassanoves.
Well, prove me wrong. Uh, so this Sahar wanted to get out of town and just didn't work out.
A lot of folks thought the same. So I need someone to go to the old Sahar farm, brave the Ashta, and see if she left a will. I
Gotcha.
swear I'll honor her wishes. Akila owes her family that much. And if
I'm
it
gonna
happens
laugh.
to kick Mr. Big Shot out of the Corps, well, that would be a bonus.
Watch, she left it to this dude, and you're just kind of a dick. Sure. How am I gonna? Just tell me where to go.
Sahar's farm is elsewhere on the planet. If you can't handle
Obviously.
Ashta, please just don't go. I don't want this whole sordid story to have more tragedy. Be careful.
Okay.
And look out for yourself.
That's the plan.
When the time's right, I'd appreciate a chat.
Yeah, that's the idea. What's up, Sam?
So how much of a thrill has it been traveling with the one and only last descendant of the great Solomon Coe? Is it everything you imagined?
You dial that back down to like a 6. I really don't care.
You're something else. I
Why?
gotta say, it's a relief being with you. So many people hear Coe and they expect me to pull some miracle out of a hat.
Nope.
Time has a way of just building on itself. Solomon was a good man. Great one, even. But if he ever heard all the bullshit being talked about him these days, he'd flat out deck him.
See, that sounds more reasonable after meeting you and your dad. That's so anyway, where's my miracle?
It appears I left him in my other jacket. Sorry.
How dare you?
Really, for some people, it ain't a joke. They have serious expectations. Yeah, there was a time, well before Korra, where it really weighed on me. Felt like every little thing I did or didn't do was a reflection on our great legacy. It's enough to drive you crazy. Now I just hope I can help Korra to... I don't know.
I mean, she's doing good. She's a smart girl.
Your kind words are appreciated. For my father, Korra, and me, everything starts and ends with Solomon Coe. He looked out at the stars, and he dreamed a way to get there. Imagine being the first person to jump into a new system, set foot on a new world. Hell, I get it. That's powerful stuff. And now... I'm just getting sappy. You're a bad influence, you know that?
I ain't me. Yeah, I'm horrible.
That's what I like about you. Well, I hope the comic book they make about our adventures is better than that rag on Solomon. The stuff they publish is just downright embarrassing.
Yeah, they kind of hero worship him. It's weird. Okay, so we're gonna go... Oh, we gotta go to our ship. And we're gonna fly over to wherever this girl's old farmstead is. Probably have to clear out some vermin. Whee! Whee! Whee!
Liftoff looks good. All systems go.
I would hope so. A little loud. Alright, well. We're off to see the wizard. The wonderful wizard of death. Alright, where are we headed? Oh! Hi! It's Ashta again. Oops.
There are no more enemies remaining.
Alright. Hi, giant things. Moskanoth. Am I getting... Woo, do. Oh, you killed it? Good job, Sam. let's get inside. See what we're working with. Sam, get it. All right, fine. I'm going without you. Since somebody can't be bothered. Oh yeah, there's just food laying out. Pears, plums, potatoes. Canned uck. Barrow knife? Is that like a Bowie knife? Like a Bowie knife. Okay. Space adept coachman. As soon as I bought 2 shotguns. Alright. Caseless shell, sealant. Let's grab the will. Ooh, look, some credits. Optional. Talk to Frank Lixton about... Oh, I could talk to him about the will. Well, what's the will say? Like, I don't know if I want to... Who I want to talk to if I don't know what the will says. So, where is this lady's will? Sahar Hassanov's will. Sahar Hassanov's will and testament is many pages long, but the most important part is she names Blake Aldwell as her primary heir. Apparently he was an illegitimate child of one of her sons. Oh, so we gotta find this Blake Aldwell. Okay. I mean, if it's supposed to be Blake's house, it's supposed to be Blake's house, right? So we should talk to the dude who lives there now, and maybe we can persuade him to see reason? I am quite charismatic. We'll see what we can do. But I think approaching him first will be good, because Mr. Politics is freaking weird.
Hey, I heard you had Dunlop's disease.
Ew, gross. Alright. Into the Langston Manor, the house in question. Ooh, what's this? Frank Langston assignment? Keep an eye on them. Elias is a straight shooter, but the Trade Authority has its hooks all over. First and foremost, see that the interests are covered. Next time we're in town, let's go to dinner. RH. RH. Is it still? Is that the water heater? It's a really wild water heater setup.
So you sold 3 pickups today?
Yeah. Might get some more on the back end. Your casserole sealed the deal.
Don't you need to wait for the contract to be signed?
This ain't the UC. We shook hands and the deal's done. Should have the contract signed tomorrow.
My cousin works for Deimos, and he says the approval process for a big deal can take months.
That's life under the boot for you. Business keeps going this good. These pretentious core jerks worth it.
Okay, what's hi people. You have a foosball? Or not foosball, table tennis. Paddleball. There's a name for it. I'm just... Ping pong. Wow. Alright. Excuse me, Frank.
Don't bother complaining because I bought a house in the core. I really don't give a damn what you people think. Akila City is lucky that Hope Tech still deals with them after the reception I've gotten. I come here offering business, employment opportunities, and they practically spit in my face.
It's because you're a city slicker. What do you do at Hope Tech?
I'm a senior vice president. Cut my teeth with mineral acquisitions for some of the pricier things we need for the ships. I was really looking forward to having my own region to manage. But now...
yeah, you're corporate and... I mean, you probably did something wrong.
Me? I did something wrong. Let me explain.
Okay.
So Ron Hope assigns me to Akila City, and I'm excited, right? Could be
Sure.
a plum assignment. But I need a place to sleep here, so I bought some prime real estate for me and my girl. And damn it, you'd think I plowed through a sacred burial site.
You kinda did.
I'm not the one selling some priceless historical manor. That's not on me.
Maybe you should try to back out and get a new house.
And give them the satisfaction?
Yes.
Never. Thanks for hearing me out. Hope you have a better day than I've had.
So doesn't really sound like you give a shit about the people here.
You're damn right I don't. In fact, I almost feel sorry for them. Bunch of wrong-headed, judgmental, backward-looking dust wranglers. That's what these people are. Every credit I spent on that house, I made with honest, hard work. I come here to make my way, and this is how they treat me. I can tell they're all hoping I sell and move out, but the hell with that. I'm gonna stay here and stick it to them all. Make them suffer.
Hey, how's it going, Evac and Marie? Welcome to the chat. How you doing? So I found the last will and testament of the previous owner.
Oh, the who? Wait. Hassanov.
Yep.
You mean the family that owned this manor?
Correct.
Oh, hell. Elias Cartwright. That man's always had it out for me. My credits are as good as anyone else around here. I got a business proposition. 10,000 credits, and I take that alleged will off your hands. No questions asked.
That's pretty shitty, my guy.
I paid good money to live here, and they're the ones trying to cheat me. If you start seeing sense, the offer is open.
Seems sketchy.
My. You aren't from around here, are you?
Your husband is downstairs, miss.
Oh, have you met my boyfriend, Frank? If he seems rude, it's only because the people around here treat him badly.
Yeah, okay. I think the corpos might be worse than the politician. Oof. Just saying that kind of hurt. Hey.
Like I said, be careful. I'd rather you forget the whole Hassanov business rather than getting hurt.
I already got the thing.
I wish my granddad was still with us. What happened to the Hassanovs never sat right with him.
Well, I got the last one's will, so...
You got it! That's wonderful! But Blake Aldwell...
Yes.
Let me think back. There was a Blake. Might be we can track him or any surviving kin down. I'll get my
Evac.
Frank
You're one of
Langston's
those.
In for a rude surprise. And we can maybe
I was hoping you were actually a new viewer, but you're, I've gotten almost that identical message from like 6 different accounts that get deleted after a couple days. Well, that's disappointing. Well, if there's a real person there, I hope you stick around to at least watch. Though, I noticed that even though you're in my chat, my viewer count hasn't gone up, which is its own kind of suspicious. Let's see. Here's the part where I get paid, my guy. Yeah, I don't expect Frank to take this lying down.
No, he won't. But this ain't Neon.
Fair.
We've got real laws here in Akila City. You've more than earned this. You've done the city a great service.
Well, thank you. Alright, well, I did the right thing. Alright, little children. What's up?
I'm Annie Wilcox.
Okay.
You're new in town, aren't you?
I am indeed.
That means I'm gonna keep my eye on you.
A healthy amount of suspicion is good. Believe me, I'm used to it.
That's a real suspicious thing to say.
It's alright.
You better pick your words carefully around here. See, I work for the Freestar Rangers.
Do you now?
I'm the first ever Ranger surveillance assistant.
Ah.
And that's not some dumb made-up title. Ranger Emma Wilcox gave it to me. So it's official.
I see. Is that your mom?
That's right. She's a senior ranger. Which means she's in charge of me and all the other rangers. Well, except Diego, because he's a senior ranger too. Oh, and the marshal. He's in charge of all the rangers.
Okay. So what does a ranger surveillance assistant do?
I watch people and listen to them. If I hear something about smuggling or Aurora or gangs, I tell the rangers.
So you're a narc.
It's easy, because no one pays attention to kids. Plus, I know a lot of good hiding places all over the city.
So you're a tiny little narc. Alright, okay. You must be pretty good to have a title like that.
I'm the best ranger surveillance assistant that ever lived.
Are you the only one?
Someday, I'll teach other kids the tricks of the trade. Gotta prepare the next generation, because I won't be here forever. So what's it gonna be?
What's
Are you
what
gonna be
gonna
a law-abiding citizen? Or are you gonna be on my list?
Oh, I am absolutely going to be on your list.
I had a feeling you'd say that. It's that look in your eye that says, I don't care about the law.
Facts.
Well, if I was you, I'd watch my step around here. Because this Akila city is under the protection of the Freestar Rangers.
I'm getting threatened by a child.
Get away from them. Once the Rangers are after you, you're as good as got. Don't say you ain't been warned.
Sure thing, kiddo.
Akila City is just crawling with crime. It's everywhere.
Uh-huh.
And it's up to us Rangers to do something about it.
And Ranger surveillance assistants.
Someone's stealing guns and stuff from Laredo Arms.
Really?
And none of the adults believe us.
Okay.
So we're hoping, you can help us break it all open.
Okay. I'll bite. What's going on?
Certainly. I was doing my ranger patrol one night, and there was a suspicious character casing Laredo Arms.
Was there now?
I watched him as long as I could, but I had to rush home for bedtime. First thing in the morning, I came back and interrogated Justin Sneed. And he said they were tracking down an inventory discrepancy. I told him about the suspicious stranger, but Mr. Sneed didn't believe me.
Okay. Are you sure this character you saw actually stole something?
I couldn't prove anything, but the suspect was acting all sorts of funny.
Okay.
I was trying to make sure no one could see him. My mom says you have to listen to your gut in this business. I just know he's a thief.
Okay, that's, do you have any proof at all?
I've checked back regularly with Mr. Sneed. Well, up until he told me I'm trespassing.
Yeah.
And he said their new inventory system keeps, hiccuping.
Okay.
It's no hiccup. It's robbery. This case was too big for just one ranger, so I deputized Emily.
I'm an assistant ranger surveillance assistant.
Or, something like that. And we found out that the thief breaks in most nights, like, really late. He's got his own key card. We just need to catch him. Security will believe you.
Okay. You said he's got his own key card?
Emily caught him opening the side door one night. That's when we knew for sure we have an actual criminal here.
How did you find all this out, if you had to go to bed?
We did all the things. Crime scene investigated. Witnesses interviewed. And suspect tailed.
You did all that. Akila City Security's got competition.
Right.
Oh, please don't tell Cora. She's, Handful enough without getting more ambitious ideas.
That's
I followed
fine.
the suspect all day. He had no idea.
All right. Well, I'll see what I can do.
Akila City a big service.
Yeah, I bet.
Best I figure he's there around midnight. You need to wait for him to exit Laredo, then catch him red-handed. We need to bring him to justice.
Okay.
Helping Anne has been the most exciting thing happening all year.
Yeah, y'all are... Something tells me that, it's literally just gonna be somebody working late at night. And I get up. Alright. Ooh. Man, they just went
got
up.
a Laredo gun. Welcome to civilization, cowpoke.
Okay, confront the thief suspect. Hey.
It's supposed to be an easy job. What? Shit.
Hi.
Yeah?
What's up? What you doing?
I can explain. It's not... Oh, hell. Oh, God, no. Security.
Yeah, look at this guy.
Anybody move. Let's see.
What's up?
If it ain't the hero of Galbank.
What's up?
And who do we have here? Looks like you're carrying a lot of weapons for a nighttime stroll.
Oh, you're gonna think I was helping.
Hell, I give up.
Smart move.
Yep.
I got a tip something was going down tonight.
Tip from who?
Was Lanny actually right about all this?
I mean, I'm surprised as you are.
Who would have thunk it, right?
Yeah?
I got
Little
it
kid
from
was
here.
just off it.
Akila City owes you again.
Sure.
And, thank Annie for me.
Okay.
God, she's never gonna let us hear the end of this.
No. You guys are, kind of screwed on that front. Alright, report back to little Annie Wilcox. Because somehow this child knew there was a thief and was actually right about it. Little narc. Oh hey,
Yes,
she's
let
awake.
me drink in
It's
peace.
definitely past your bedtime.
So,
oh
think
hey.
you've got what it takes to be a ranger?
No thank you. Hey girl.
Did you catch the thief? Tell me it worked.
It did.
Annie, what are you doing up? It's way past your bedtime.
That's what I was saying.
Mom, I have to know. You got him right? Right?
Yes, your hunch was right. Security already took him into custody.
I told her over and over be there at midnight. And see? I was right.
Annie
Amazingly.
L. Wilcox, what did you do?
I told you about it. You know the Laredo robberies? Well, we caught the thief.
Wait, so that's real?
Of course, Mom.
Unfortunately.
She's telling the truth. You're not pulling my leg, right?
No, as the batshit as it is, she's right.
I can't believe it. Annie, we'll talk more about this later. But I'm proud of you. But you've got to be careful.
Right?
Yes,
yeah, she was
Mom.
tailing this dude. It was weird.
Best Ranger surveillance assistant ever.
Thank you for helping
Goku?
my girl and anything else involved. Take this. Lord preserve me.
Oh yeah, I got paid. Nice.
Maybe we'll work together again.
I kind of hope not.
Well, hey
Little
there.
narc child.
You should try Filburn's beer. It's brewed in
Okay, you.
People around here think we own Akila. They're wrong. The Ashta do.
Yeah, they're
Friend,
big and scary.
I gotta confess, I'm not
What's up?
much in the mood for conversation. I know I shouldn't let that woman get up under my skin, but, well, I can't seem to help it.
Shit happens, but you know, I think what is all? I mean, I know what the Ash are, but what's going on?
Girl comes in here with her big ideas about how we defend our city. No respect for the way we've done things for years. No worries about the possible consequences, and expect us to thank her for making our lives more difficult. I tell you, I've never seen entitlement like that.
So you're just afraid of change. I mean, she made some good points.
Well, then you got about as much sense as she does.
Watch your mouth.
Look, this ain't New Atlantis. It ain't all flowers and chirping birds out there. These walls around us, they're here for a damn good reason. I've trained the guards here for years, again, for a damn good reason.
I know.
We get it wrong, we not watching all the time, then the ash to kill innocent people. That's the simple reality of the situation.